that I accidentally was recording this entire time, which explains why the stream was laggy when I was trying to test this out. And the encoding's overloaded anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Probably because I have too much crap open. Let's see. Audacity. What was this? I don't even remember recording. Oh, this is the, that's the review. I forgot to do that. And of course, I don't figure it out till after I start streaming. That's not the correct letter. Oh my gosh, I can't type. That'll be good enough for now. I'll go back and fix that later. Saving the project data file. Okay, so that goes away. Pop out the chat. Pop that over on this monitor. Press F5 because YouTube can't get its shit together. There we go. Matthew Broom says, yo. Bappo says, Yeetus Maximus. Oh, this is lagging, isn't it? Wow, this is lagging. Why is this lagging so much? PV68 Man says, I just got a clear back glass for my Note 9. Vacuum carpet cleaner guy says, yo, boys and girls. And everything in between. Bappo says, Yeetus Maximus. Jave Psych 1262 says, hey, welcome back. Thanks, it's good to be back. I didn't stream for a few days because I was feeling a little bit under the weather and I wanted to focus on getting some other stuff done. I wasn't successful at it too much. Although I did, I didn't do a video on this, but I got another Power Force 1739, so just the newest Power Force bagged, and the cord was cut on it. So the vacuum that Bappo and I destroyed, whenever we were done destroying it, I chopped the cord off and I whittled away the casing. And so now I'm going to connect it to the motor, to the wires that are coming off the motor that weren't cut, and fuse those together so that way I can hopefully turn the vacuum on and get it working again. All the parts I washed out and they're all drying, so they are, once it's done, it's going to look pretty much brand new, minus some scratches and scuffs, and hopefully it'll be working. So now it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, which is annoying because I don't have that much stuff open. I do have some stuff open, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I mean, why are Word documents pegging my CPU? Well, actually, Spotify is not optimized very well. Whenever I close Spotify, now it says my encoding's overloaded. Let me close out of this stuff. VLC, Apple's. Sorry, I just ate dinner, and I ate it all way too quickly just so that way I could start streaming at a semi-decent time. So as a result, I have a bit of the hiccups, and I'm a little bit bloated. So, anyways, I don't know why I'm puffing my chest out like this. Probably because my posture is so terrible. Anyways, so I closed out of that, and I think it should be good now. Anyways, Jave Psych, am I pronouncing that correctly? Java Psych, Jave Psych. Oh my god. Bappo sent a super chat of $100. Here's $100 like I said it. Damn it, I forgot about that. Why'd you have to send me money? Stop. Damn it. See, this is what I get, because I would imagine that you probably would have just bought me a copy of Animal Crossing, but then you had to give me an extra $40 in the super chat. Ugh, I should have just... See, that's the thing. It's like, if I say no to you give me money, you just give me more money. Whatever. I'm not going to complain, because if I complain, you just give me more, so I need to stop. Anyways, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. And, wonderful. Here's $100 like I said I would give. Use it on Animal Crossing or whatever. I will use it on both Animal Crossing and whatever. I still need to get my stupid ass YouTube AdSense figured out. Because I'm trying to buy a whole lot, because I went to order a red Xbox 360 controller, one from the Resident Evil Edition console, and USPS lost the stupid package. So the guy said, hey, I will give you a... He said, I'll give you a Halo Edition controller instead, and you can pick out a game. And he said, here's all these games that I have. You can pick one out and, pick one that you want. And I said, honestly, I want almost all of those. And he was like, okay, let's work something out. So now what the deal is I'm basically trying to save up $170, and $170 at least. I'd like to get a little bit more, so I give him some extra money because help his family and stuff while all this crap is going on. So that way I will get a crap ton of Xbox 360 games and a Halo Spartan controller. Not one of these, and not a Halo 3 console bundle controller, but a Halo 3 Spartan controller. Since the other one got lost. So I'm trying to save up enough for that, so that way I can do that. So I really need to sell a vacuum or something. So I just need to figure out. I just need to get something to sell, so that way I can get that, because I want to get those games, so I have something else to do. Because I keep playing the same few, even though I have some games that I haven't really played much yet, I keep just playing the same few games that I have, and just vacuuming and just doing other stuff to try to spend the time. Right now I'm working on 2 different videos, actually 3 at the same time. No, 4. I'm working on 4 videos at once. 5 videos at once, jeez. One that's vacuum related and the rest that's all tech related. So I'm basically sort of getting through a bunch of little projects at once. My issue is just getting one of them finished and out the door. That's kind of my issue right now, because I have the Galaxy Note 7 review that's coming up. I have a demo on the Power Force Helix. I'll be doing a video soon with my thoughts on the new PS5 controller that just got revealed. And I did an unboxing of a special console. It's not like rare or anything. Like, it's rarer than the normal variants, but it's not like a super rare special edition or anything. But it's a special edition system that I did an unboxing and a video on, or I'm working on the video of. It's an unboxing of it and sort of a review, since I haven't had that specific console yet. It's not necessarily unique, but it is that exact console I have not had yet. So you'll figure that out in the video for that. So anyways, and I also have Pepsi. So it's not a good stream. Also, I played some Black Ops 2 today, and I wore my Black Ops 4 t-shirt to hopefully help with that. This t-shirt's too small, but I still wear it because, well, I actually like small t-shirts that are slightly too small, because it just feels, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But yeah, because I'm a large and this is a medium, but I got it from GameStop. It was like a, because that's where you go to buy shirts, is from GameStop. Anyways. Okay, yes, it's Psych 1262. You said it right. That's good. Bizzlefam1 says, Chance, take that money. Well, I don't really have a choice. I don't think you can even refund super chats. Otherwise, I would have already. What size t-shirt do you wear? I am a large. I usually wear large. I can wear XLs, and I can obviously wear mediums. If I had to wear one of the two, I'd prefer to wear a medium, because I prefer tighter fitting shirts to looser fitting shirts. Because honestly, looser fitting shirts just make me feel fat. I don't know why. You would think it'd be the other way around, but looser fitting shirts just feel uncomfortable, whereas tighter fitting shirts feel just more comfortable. It's hard to explain. But my correct size is a large when it comes to t-shirts. Then my pants size, I think, is it 34, 32? I forget how it's measured. But either way, because I have pretty long legs, so a lot of jeans that I wear won't go all the way down. You can't even see that. It's not within the frame. They don't go all the way down. I don't know why I'm showing you that. But so so that's the deal with that. I don't know how I got on this topic. Anyways, so, oh yeah, because I was playing Black Ops 2. Because I was testing out a new system that I got, which is thankfully working fine. I will show the controller for it, since I have had this controller before my ex stole it. And so this bumper is a little bit funky. The rest of it's good, though. And let's see. I love your videos. Thank you, Tech Doyle YT. PB68 Man says, I'm still waiting for my Note FE back glass. That's excuse me. I'm still waiting for my Note FE back glass. Sorry to hear that. Do you lick the Hoover Wind Tunnel Rewind pet? No. I don't lick it, and I don't like it. I'm assuming you meant to say like. Papa lick the cursed dummy suck. No. The one dummy suck that I had that I was just talking about is I did put the cord on it. I think didn't someone comment about that I missed that comment? Oh, yes. RAP, my Note 9 IP68 water resistance. Yes. I got a new Shirk vacuum. I'm assuming that meant to say shark. That's good. Aren't you the one who messaged me on Instagram saying that your wind tunnel was effed up? That's very nice. You should do a video on that Power Force 1739 once you get it to turn on with a cord from the destroyed Helix. Yeah, if I can get it working, if that does fix it, if it was just the cord and the motor itself isn't bad, well, even if it is bad, if it turns on and does something, I will do a video on it. I'll turn it off, or I'll turn it on outside, so if it explodes or something, then, you know, it doesn't burn my house down. Let's see. I wear medium and large. As a result, I lost weight and switched. Yeah, see, that's kind of my goal too. Switch size from XL to large. Yeah. I don't think I ever wore XLs. At least not. Well, I wore XLs, but I wasn't supposed to wear XLs. A lot of times, both of my parents would buy me shirts that were way too big, that were a size or two too big. Well, at the time, they would have been like 2 sizes too big. But, yeah, so now that I'm an adult, I can actually buy myself the correct sizes of clothes, which is funny. And, you know, having stuff that's, obviously you'd rather have it be too big than way too small, because it's way too small, you can't do anything with it. So other than like donate it or sell it to a friend who needs clothes or stuff, or you can't really sell clothes unless it's like super collectible stuff. So, or at least, you know, you can, but people won't really want to buy it. Did I actually get a message? I did. Let's see. You're right. Around the same time that I am, I prefer large over medium because I don't like my neck being choked by a t-shirt. Well, this one doesn't really. This one, the neck is really loose for some reason, but the rest of it's tight, which is how I prefer it. So Cameron apparently just got power back for the first time in a week. See, I lost power too, but I only lost power for like not even a minute. Like it shut off and everything turned back on. And like literally everything shut off. Actually, it wasn't even really shut off. It was more like it blinked on and off, because as soon as it turned off, everything turned back on. So it did that. I don't remember what day this was, but it did that. And then about a minute afterwards, it did it again. And that time it was out for like maybe 5 seconds. 5, maybe 10, not even 10 seconds. So it was very brief. It was enough to shut down my computer and have me lose everything I was working on, which was great. But I guess that was kind of my fault because I didn't save it. But that's all that happened. And then our internet got kicked out for like 3 hours. Our internet got kicked out for like 3 hours. So I was going to stream that night. I forgot which night it was, but yeah, you lost power for a whole day. So I guess we got hit the least. Bappo, was your power the same way? I'm assuming since you're pretty close, that did your power go out to any significant degree, or was it pretty much the same as mine was? Anyways, but yeah, so Cameron just texted me and said that he lost power for like almost a week. And I had a tornado yesterday. Yeah. A couple of my friends were talking about that, how they got hit with a tornado. Or not hit with a tornado, but there was a tornado that touched down. The weather is going crazy right now. But yeah, so that's not good. Encoding's overloaded. I'm not even doing anything, and encoding's overloaded. Why, I don't know. Let me close out of Steam. I don't know why Steam's open. Why is iCloud? I can't even close out of iCloud. Glasswire, Ditto, Logitech. Let's see. I lost power for a whole day. That's not good. At least it was just a day, though. I hate YouTube's new mobile design with the comments being on top. What? They changed it? I haven't gotten that update yet, but I always manually install my updates. Ugh. How does the 2191U run? Oh, that thing? That thing? Yeah, it runs pretty good. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. The brush roll is kind of stupid. It buzzes a lot, but it's not as bad as the power groom. I'm hoping that with use it'll die down. If not, then I'm gonna use it tomorrow to vacuum. And if the brush roll is still like really ratchety, oh shit. If the brush roll is still really buzzing, then I should be able to. Hopefully, I'll be able to call Bissell and get it sorted out and get a new brush roll sent. They're probably not going to send one, though, so it'll probably be like, well, I just bought this. They'll be like, well, we'll just return it to the store. And it's like, I shouldn't have to do that. Anyways, I have a Bissell Clean View. That's not, is it Clear View or Clean View? Clean View. I had a Bissell Clean View cylinder vacuum cleaner that's only in the UK. Are you in the UK? Otherwise, how would you be able to use it? Because you can't really use UK stuff on US power unless you do some sort of jury-rig solution to supply more power than what our outlets can provide. Because we run on 120 volts and the UK runs on 240 volts. So, why does my throat keep being scratchy? I gotta do my edges. Hey, do you recommend a Bissell 6579-3 or 2191U? Yeah, they're both good. Both of them are fine. I don't really have any complaints. If the Power Force bagless doesn't have a headlight on it, there's not really a point to getting it over the new Helix. There really isn't, because you're just, even if it's 12 amps, because you're at that point you're just using, a third more power for no reason, because there's no headlight, the filtration system's even worse. Honestly, the hose would be a bit better, actually be a lot better. The hose would be a lot better, but you can also just get a turbo. Honestly, and yeah, it's not going to be built as good, the newer one, but it'll also be lighter, so you kind of have that trade-off. The bagged one is a much harder sell than the bagless, as far as selling as far as selling the old one or the new one over the old one, as far as the bagged ones go. So Bubble says, my power was the same way as yours, but in town they lost power for a couple of hours since they're on a different provider. Internet was out for the whole night, though. Yeah, because I have a Mediacom. Do you have Mediacom too, or do you have Consolidated? Because my internet was out for about at least a good few hours. It came back on at night. It was really late in the evening that it finally came back on, if I remember correctly. Taker Hay says, hi there, how are you? I'm all right. Tech Doyle YT says, yes, I'm in the UK. You should buy me a DC-03. I'm just kidding. I can't even use it, so that'd be pointless. Unless there is, because I know there's a step up and step down transformer, I think. Is there a way to get... Because I know there's a way to get American cleaners working in the UK, but I don't know if the opposite's possible. Because you have to be providing more power than what the outlet provides to power the device. Not to mention that they'd also be running on 50 hertz instead of 60 hertz. It's confusing. Because I really want to get an old... Because I really want to get an old Dyson and do a video on it, compare it to a Phantom, to the equivalent Phantom. So I'd like to ideally do a video comparing the DC-03 to the Phantom Fury. But I'd also be fine with doing the Phantom Thunder versus the DC-01, or the DC-04 versus the Cyclone XT, or the Lightning versus the DC-02. I don't know. But I really want a DC-03. But there's no way to get them working. See, in the case of the DC-04, I'm pretty sure you could put an 07 or 14 motor in it, in the shell of it, right? And get it working with an American power cord. Because the rest of it's just plastic. I would imagine that you could do that in theory, but I don't know. And in the case of the DC-03, I don't think there are any parts that would fit in a DC-03 because I'm sure the motor's much different, as is the cord, versus the O1 or the O4. Especially the O4. The O4, I'd imagine a 7 or 14 motor could fit in it. But yeah, because I think the 07 and the 14 and the 33. No, the 33 uses a different motor because the 33 is 11 amps. The 7 and 14 are 12 amps. I have a DC-03. It's not that good. Well, that's what everyone says, but I still want to try one out. What's not good about it? Is like the suction weak, or is it just like not built as well? I sold it. Oh, okay. Anyways, why is the power different? Don't ask me why. I didn't make it. My Bizzle Helix 2191 bit the dust. Oh, that's not good. I liked your new vocabulary. Eh. It was snowing at my place. Yeah. That's not good. Yeah, some people got snow. It was cold. It was kind of cold here last night. Like on and off for like the last few days. I wish I could buy your Blue Coral Note 7 for 1,000. Nah. Not worth it. You already have an FE. Yeah, I know it's not as fancy as the 7 in terms of like rarity and stuff, but as a functional phone, it's better. Even if you don't like the battery, just put a Note 7 battery in it. You already have the back panel off. Let's see. R.I.P. Bissell. Yep. Yeah, the suction is terrible. Well, the Phantoms here, the suction's pretty poor on them too. If you pull off the wand, the suction's not amazing. It's not nearly as good as the 07s and the 14s. Or the 17 or the probably even the 33. I haven't used a 33 in a while. My friend has a friend of mine has a 33. The Dyson DC-03 is bad because since its twin chamber, the dust inlet is too small. Oh, so like it's clogged a lot? That makes sense. It's a really thin machine. I have no idea how the filters work because they're like stacked right on top of each other, so I have no idea how they actually do anything. What's better, DC-07 or Note 7? Obviously Note 7 because it's worth a lot more. I know the difference. I mean, you're comparing a vacuum versus a cell phone, so it's kind of a weird comparison. That's why I'm not trying to get the Phantom vacuum on eBay because the suction isn't that great and well, the filtration's good on the Phantoms. Uh, Considering that it's only a dual cyclonic design with just a HEPA filter. I mean, considering that the filtration's pretty good, and the suction is still good. It's a lot better. It's better on the Thunder than on the Fury. I'm pretty sure. I haven't really compared them. I probably should. Twin chamber on the DC-03 is like the wind tunnel bagels. Well, yeah, pretty much. Although the DC-03, I'm pretty sure came first, but it's also not the same design. Do you have the Electrolux 502 in the USA? I don't know. I don't know much about Electrolux, so I can't really say for sure. I'd imagine. I don't see why we wouldn't, but I also don't know anything about it, so I can't really say for sure. But yeah, I do have a wind tunnel bagless right now that I'm fixing up for a friend, and I still haven't really worked on it that much yet. I cleaned out the bin assembly and all the filters, but I still need to pull it apart and clean out the rest of it, possibly put a new belt on it. Yeah. I've been looking around for a 12B1 and I found one, but they're asking too much for it, so I opted out. I might be getting one soon. I know I'll be getting another Power Force Helix soon. I just sold the one that I had, not this one, the old style Power Force Helix. And I'll be getting another one soon. I don't know which of the two models it is, if it's a 10 or an 8 amp, but yeah. How does it not let dust in the motor? That was hard to read. Um, what, the Bissell or the Phantom? The Phantom is just because the dual cyclonic design works really well on the Phantoms. So the only thing it lets through the motor is like really, really, really fine dust. And it's like very good considering there's no pre-motor filter. What's better, the Note 7 or Note 9? This one. Uh Braden D says, "Hey, hello Braden. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your power is up right now." Chat is not moving too quickly. Now we're up to 10 concurrent viewers, which is good. Did I wash my hands before I just touched my face? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Good. Phantom. Jack's Vaccine Safety says, "Hello, I'm here. Hello." Hey, Babo, and I see that you're still giving him all your money, lol. Yes, that's he will not quit with that. He's like a drug addict. He just keeps giving me money for no reason at all. But after giving me batteries, Switch, more money, uh but yeah, he wants me to buy Animal Crossing, so I pretty much have to now. So once I buy that, because I promised to buy that guy's lot of 360 games. Once I buy those, the next game that I'll buy will be the new Animal Crossing. Since I do want to check it out, and you got to get my YouTube crap figured out because with the taxes and stuff, so I can actually start. Because I also, because my tax info isn't figured out yet, I'm probably not going to give the stimulus either. The stimulus that's coming out. So I probably won't be able to get that either, because even if I got it figured out tonight, I still probably wouldn't have that all figured out enough in time to actually get the stimulus check, the $1,200. At least the first. I think there's multiple rounds. I'm not sure if there is. Brini Saunders says, "Hey, Intelitech Studios. Hello, Brini. However you pronounce that. Come on, I'm Polish. I'm supposed to be able to pronounce any name. What is wrong with me?" Is that Breen? Breen Sanders? Or Saunders? Not Sanders. What would you do if Phantom went back? What would you do if Phantom went back in business? I'd buy a Phantom. It's pretty self-explanatory. I spent $1,500 this month on my computer. I need to save 2 to 3 thousand next month for my Japan fund. Yes, that's good. To Japan. Also, if you ever decide to like visit Japan, take me with you because I want to go. Do some Japanese game hunting. I could bring back a Super Famicom. That'd be fun. I'd love to do some more internet. There's a lot of places I really want to go. Honestly, this whole quarantine thing has made me like really realize that there's a lot of places I really want to go. At least like more so than before. Cuz like I really want to go to more places in the US. I want to go to like California and stuff like that, which may end up happening. I want to go to I want to go to Japan, I want to go to Europe, I want to go to Australia. Uh there's a lot of places I want to go. Mostly those, Canada. Yeah, like Europe, Australia, Canada, that's kind of like duh, because like those are the easy ones to go to, especially Canada, and to a lesser extent Europe, and to an even lesser extent Australia, because Australia is its own friggin' island. Well, actually, Europe is also across the pond, as they say, whereas Canada is just right up there. It's literally easier for me to drive up to visit my friend in Toronto than it is for me to drive down to visit my mom in Florida. That's which is fun, which is funny. Um, Done deal. As long as this virus blows over everywhere, then I'll have enough money for round trips. For hell yes! I hope you're being serious because that would be awesome. Uh, let's go to Japan and maybe I'll do some vlogs there too because it's Japan. Doesn't Japan use the same plugs as the US and the same voltage? I'm pretty sure they do. So I shouldn't need adapters or anything, right? Um, Heck, I miss going to thrift stores. Yeah, I do too. Another friend of mine has pretty much agreed that once this whole thing blows over, we're gonna start going thrift store shopping together, and we'll be like, because I used to miss like going around the neighborhood, and picking up stuff off of curbs and stuff like vacuums and tech stuff that people threw out. The last thing I ever got on a curb was that Lenovo desktop, and I need to get rid of. Honestly, there's I already took the RAM and CPU and stuff out of it. I probably should have thrown the rest of it away. It has a bad power supply in it. I could probably get it working, but it's not really worth. I wouldn't make that much off of it. Have you seen the Bissell pet hair eraser with the or Bissell pet hair? I'm assuming you mean eraser. The Bissell pet hair eraser with the tangle-free brush roll. Wait, isn't that the turbo tool, or do they have like an upright like that? I have a 6583. Yes. You also have an original 3522, which I do want to get, but I still want to learn Japanese though, and I'm still on probation at my current job, so no vacation time. So how does next year sound? That sounds perfect because next year, I'm assuming hopefully by next year all this shit will be over. So I really want to go to more places. I also want to go to I want to get some more friends together and go to like conventions and stuff because I know there's a vacuum convention in Georgia. There's like a furry convention that's in Illinois. I forgot. Is it Midwest? Is it MFF? I think as well. That is pretty popular. I almost went to Anthrocon, but that didn't work out. And but I will or like maybe even gaming convention. There's so many different conventions I could go to, different types, and I would love to be able to do more stuff like that. But I just obviously right now with the virus and also not having enough friends to do it, not having enough money to do it, there are just so many things in the way. But I would love to plan. I would love to plan to do more stuff like that in the future because it's just fun. But yeah, unfortunately, here in Southwest Virginia, I'm assuming that's what that stands for. It's very hard to find trash find vacuums. I don't have the blue Nintendo Switch with the raccoons and the boat on it. Are you talking about the Animal Crossing one, the blue and white one? Um, Model 1650A. Hopefully next year we get another U.S. president. I honestly don't even care. I hate both Trump and Biden a lot. So now that Bernie's dropped out and endorsed Biden, I really, I'm really disappointed with the election, with what it's going to be. Honestly, I think unless this coronavirus thing gets really, really bad, Trump's going to win a second term easy. Because Biden is just a weak candidate. Yes, he is more like than Hillary Clinton was, but he unfortunately has some pretty severe cognitive decline, and that's not me trash talking. That's just me being honest. It's like he's not all there, and I don't feel comfortable putting someone with that state of mind in the highest office in the land. I really don't. Even though I think that he's to the left of Hillary on some issues, I think that he's still not my ideal candidate. Far from it. I agree with him on almost nothing as far as policy wise. Um, and even the few things I do like, I like living wage, and I like at least having a public option as opposed to nothing or Medicare for all. But I don't believe he's gonna fight for it. So I really don't. I don't support Biden. I don't support Trump, but I don't support Biden either. So I honestly couldn't care less if we get another president at the end of the year because the only one we're gonna get is gonna be almost as bad, almost as bad. So I'm not really worried about it, honestly. I mean, I'm worried about it, but I'm not really like oh, I want him to win. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just kind of just so burned out on it at this point because I already spent so much time, campaigning for Bernie and everything, and it's just he got screwed over again. And part of it's his fault too because he did not do enough to fight dirty against Biden. He's just being too friendly. He doesn't have nearly as enough of a backbone, and which probably explains why he always slouches so much, and I do too. So yeah, he just gave him the nomination, and even though he won the first 3 states, which is crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna get off politics, but yeah, I don't really care about as much about the presidency at this point because we're pretty much screwed no matter what. Yeah. You mean the Animal Crossing Switch? Yeah. We both saw that whenever it came out because another friend of ours, back whenever I was still at work, brought it into work and we got to all kind of look at it and check it out. And yeah, and the Animal Crossing Switch is very, very pretty. I really like it. But yeah, let's see. Alex is here. He says, I'm here. Look at your vacuum cleaner chat and Telegram. See what I bought to review and use. Hello, Alex. Did you use the Did you use the hose extension on your Phantom vacuum cleaner? Not yet, because I don't really use the Phantom too much. I more so just bought it just because it was cheap and it was in the box. So, yeah. Let me check out this chat that you're telling me about. Oh, yeah, the vacuum chat. I forgot about that. Eureka Floor Rover Dash. Eureka still makes vacuums? Since when? Oh, it's on eBay. Oh, I see. You're going to do a video on that. That's cool. So, let's see. It'll be arriving next Monday. So on next Monday, everyone go to his channel and look at his video on that. Or just do it now and subscribe and you'll see it. What's Animal Crossing? Animal Crossing is a video game. It's kind of like GTA but cute. That's like the easiest way that I can describe it as someone who's never played it. It's like GTA but adorable. Would you say that's accurate, Boppo? Animal Crossing is a Nintendo game. Well, obviously it's a Nintendo game. That doesn't really say what it is. But yeah. Hello, everyone that just joined the chat. I remember buying a game from my local Kmart store that closed 11 years ago when I saw Animal Crossing for the first time. I believe the first Animal Crossing was on the GameCube. It was either the GameCube or the DS. No, GameCube probably. Right? I don't know. Something like that. It's been around for like a decade. Oops. Lamp. I played it once on my friend's Wii a long time ago. The Eureka Flash just came out a week ago. I beat Animal Crossing today. KK Slider came to my island. Can I borrow it then? Can I borrow it until I can... Well, not until, but can I borrow it for a bit? And I'll eventually buy my own copy and give you yours back? Because I do kind of want to play it. Or I wonder if there's a way... No, there's not. I'm dying to play Animal Crossing. Everyone's dying to play Animal Crossing. I wasn't, because I had never played it before, so I was kind of like, yeah, I don't care. But now I'm kind of like, dang it, now I really want to play it, because everyone else plays it, and they love it. Hi, how are you? What's his channel? What's whose channel? Braden, it's an upright. Oh, yeah, I never heard of the Eureka Dash yet. Did I say Eureka Dash? Hover Dash, didn't I? No, Floor Rover Dash. Eureka Floor Rover Dash vacuum upright. NEU 526. And it's white and purple. Huh. Saves are stored on the Switch, not the cartridge, so big rip. What do you mean saves? I don't care that much for Animal Crossing. Oh. Oh well. Cracking my knuckles. Bappo, let me know when you get your hands on another Switch to give away. He's not going to give you a Switch. Alex, quit asking for stuff. I didn't even ask for stuff. Also, I haven't been able to find a used Nintendo Switch, Alex. Used ones are expensive because of scalpers. Yeah, that's true. I played it once on my friend's Wii a long time ago. I did see someone selling a Switch Lite. They were selling it for full retail price, and it was open box. It was orange. I didn't even realize they made an orange Switch Lite. I thought they were only in black, yellow, or blue. Or not black, like a charcoal gray. Like a charcoal gray, blue, or yellow. I didn't realize they made an orange one. Was it yellow or was it red? Either way. The blue one's my favorite, but now that I found they made an orange one, I do like the orange one too. Because the orange one looks pretty nice. So that's good. Save files. So your Let's Go Eevee, if you were to plug it into my Switch, it would pull up my save instead of yours. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't talking about like using the save files. I was just saying just playing the cartridge, like playing it myself, starting over. Yeah, because I know it's not like the old Nintendo cartridges where they're saved on the card. So it's not like if you gave someone the card, then you have their save data. I know that. I was just talking about just having the cartridge itself and being able to play. Because the Switch isn't like the Xbox One used to be. Like, remember when the Xbox One first came out? Or before it came out, whenever they said, oh, you won't be able to lend a person your game because it's just all tied to the system? The DRM crap. Thank God they don't do that anymore. They didn't even do that. They got rid of that, long before it came out. Like, a few months before the system launched. Thankfully. So, but yeah, that's the only scenario I could think of where lending a game wouldn't work. And that scenario, thankfully, never actually became a reality, at least not to the public. So, yeah. Oh, I have it digitally. I don't have the cartridge. Rip. Oh, you have the digital Animal Crossing? Dang it. And you can't share a digital game. That's the problem with that's why I hate digital, because of the cartridge you can just, hey, like remember the PS4 video whenever before the PS4 came out and they were responding to the Xbox One DRM. They said, "Here's how you trade a game on your PS4." And he hands it to the guy and the guy's like, "Thanks." And that's the entire video. It's the funniest crap ever. But yeah. Oh, that was loud. Um that was louder than I thought it would be. But yeah, so that's pretty fancy. View product. Ooh, is this a virus? Hopefully it's a virus. It's not loading. Girl, did you send me a virus? ISO a Samsung Note 8 or 9 or 10. Please let me know what you have out there, and it has to be unlocked or straight talk and in great condition with charger and comma case if have. Thank you. I don't want to sell to this person because their grammar is shit. But yeah. Do 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 do. Let's see. I like digital because it saves space. You've already seen my current collection of Switch games. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Fair enough. That is true. Um, yeah. The only problem is then you basically have to then spend more money to buy a giant SD card. Well, it wouldn't be that big. A giant SD card. Do you have Vax in the U.S.? No, we have Hoover and Dirt Devil. Like for example, we have the Hoover Air cordless, and you guys got it as a Vax. So Vax, I don't know why Vax is in the UK. I don't know why it's not just Hoover and Dirt. Then again, is Dirt Devil even really a brand in the UK, or is that just Vax? I'm not really familiar with that. I know Hoover's a brand in the UK, but a lot of their stuff, of course, now the same company makes both Hoover and Dirt Devil as well as Auric. So they're all TTI. So it is kind of weird how they decide to distribute certain Hoover machines as Vax machines in the UK. I don't know if they do it based off like the type of machine. Maybe Vax is like a higher end and Hoover's like a commercial brand in the UK. I don't really know. But the one machine that I would love to get from the UK that's a Hoover would be the Hoover Vortex. You know, the one that Dyson sued because they ripped off the dual cyclonic design. That would be really interesting to take a look at one of those, but I would imagine they're extremely rare by now because I'm pretty sure they did some sort of a recall or something on them. You probably know more about that than I do, so you probably correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I know they at least had to pull them from the market. True, I'm almost out of space on my 512 gig SD card. I'm at around 280 gigs left. Yeah. They do make 1 terabyte SD cards, but they're expensive as balls right now. And I would imagine they're probably a little bit more expensive because of shortages of flash chips coming out of China. So that's what I would imagine at least. So yeah, probably not ideal. My Xbox 360, I just upgraded with a 500 gigabyte hard drive. So that has the largest hard drive that you can put in an Xbox. I don't know if you're able to just grab a random hard drive now, but I know at one point they would ban your console if you used the wrong hard drive in your 360. I think they may have changed that. I'm not quite sure though, because I'd love to put like a 1 terabyte drive in my 360. Although 500 gigs is plenty at this point, I still got like 280 gigs left. And I'll just go grab it because I have it unplugged right now. My main Xbox. So this is my Xbox right now, just because I'm testing out a different one, which you'll see a video on soon. But this is my Xbox, and you can see it looks like a normal 20 gig hard drive, but I actually see, because I got a 500 gig hard drive, but the enclosure that it came in was garbage. The specific enclosure that the 500 gig drive was in was awful. So I went ahead and put it in an original Microsoft 20 gigabyte hard drive case. So that way, plus because I want to put it in a 20 gig because the 20 gigs are unmarked. It doesn't say the capacity. So it doesn't say 60 gig hard drive when it's actually 500. It just says hard drive. Granted, most people would assume this is 20 gigs, but if you turn this on, it actually is. It actually is 500 gigs. So I basically upgraded this to a 500 gigabyte drive, which there was never a 500 gigabyte drive for the original Xbox 360, nor was there for the Slim. There was for the Super Slim, which, so the Super Slim did have the 500 gig drive, but yeah. I don't know what the point of mentioning all that was, but yeah, so I have a 500 gigabyte Xbox 360. That's a fat model because I modded it myself essentially, which is not really a mod. All I did was I unscrewed the drive and I put the hard drive from another one in an original Microsoft enclosure. So that way, and it's an older style with with that design and with the chrome trim on the side, so it looks nice. It looks kind of out of place on this Arcade 360. Speaking of which, I hope Arcade Machine 15 pops in here because he's the life of the party. But so this is the arcade model, so it's not ideal. But yeah, we have Dirt Devil in the UK. Well, that's good. Hey, have you used any Dirt Devil? The most recent one that I used was the Power Max that I sold. I played Wii Sports on a PS3. I put the Wii insides in a PS3 and took out the PS3 insides. What's the point of that? Oh well. When I hear the word Super Slim, I think about paper. Well, yeah, the 360, the Wii has the Wii Mini, But the PS3 and the 360, the 360, it's the 360E, not exactly the Super Slim, because it's not that much smaller than the normal Slim. And the PS3 Super Slim is actually, half the size of the PS3 Slim, because it's not as deep. It's like half the depth of a PS3 Slim. So, yeah. I think that's some dust on it. Actually, it's got some scratches on here. Try to get those off. There we go. Just kind of wipe those off. This is what I do in my spare time. I just do that. Hoover is a shit company in the UK. Okay. So what is a good company in the UK then? Because like you guys have a lot of weird brands of stuff in the UK. So what do you have? Obviously Vax, Dyson, obviously Dyson, because that's your thing. What else? Miele, Sibo, all that normal stuff. Auric, Kirby, Bissell, barely. I mean, Bissell's barely there even, because I think a lot of the Bissell models didn't. Oh yeah, Henry. I forgot about Henry. Yeah, those just now came to the U.S. I think. Henry's always creeped me out. Just the faces on them. What else? There's one that I can't think of the name of. But yeah, a lot of interesting brands in the UK, and a lot of that tends to bleed over to Australia too. Well, not quite. Let's see, I think I found the worst tasting food, at least to me. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, Henry is a UK brand. Obviously, Dyson is sort of y'all's thing, because that's, see, you actually have all the early Dysons and stuff. And again, Dyson's mostly doing cordless stuff now. But, yeah, I can't really think of much else. For the most part, the brands are similar, right? I'll just put that right there. Do you know why vacuum cleaners have headlights on them? So you can see stuff? What did I miss? I was doing online classes and missed the start. I am so sorry. You don't need to freak out, dude. You're fine. So you can see under furniture. Yeah, that's one reason. So you can just see stuff in general. For the most part. It's 10 o'clock now. Why? But yeah. So that's about it. Streams. Can you just turn on the lights in the room? You can, but it's nice to not have to. You missed the unimportant part. Yes. And I'm assuming that's a power force in the background. That would be correct. I forgot I even had that there. Yes. So, that's that. When will you have your next Discord chat? At some point. Obviously, I didn't have it because I did this instead. So, I will at some point in the future. It's very vague, I know, but that's fine. I don't like saying I'm going to do it at this exact time because then if something gets in the way, then I feel bad for not following up with it. So, do you have the Dyson DC-25? Yes, we did. The only ones, well, the only ones that we really didn't get was we didn't get the 1 through the 6. So ours started with the 7. We didn't get the 12. We didn't get the we got pretty much everything else. And I know you guys didn't get the 28 and you didn't get the 17. And you also didn't get the 12 because 12 was Japan exclusive pretty much. But yeah. Do you own or have you ever owned a Wii? I've owned a Wii since launch. It's right down there. I was just playing it the other day. I was playing Wii Sports. Because of course I was. But yeah, I've had that Wii since 2006 and it still works perfectly. So yeah. It's pretty good. Do you have the Dyson DC-18? I don't, unfortunately. I do really want one though. Dude, I saw your virtual machine live 1 minute ago and you saved my life. LMAO, how the virtual machine that we locked up. I think he's referring to the video on how to make virtual machines work, which was a tutorial video I did a long time ago. Like 4 or 5 years ago I did that video. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's referring to. Because I did a video on how to set up VMware Workstation and to do all that stuff. So I think I committed a crime by importing a DC-06 to my house even though only 6 were made. Well, I don't see how that's a crime unless it's illegal to have them, which I don't see why it would be. But yeah. Sanitaire is a good vacuum cleaner brand. Yeah, they're alright. Fun fact, some launch versions of the Wii were supposed to use a software disk, but the majority got sent back to Nintendo to be fixed, so there aren't many surviving ones, besides said disk is lost. What software disk? What are you referring to? I have a Japanese Wii. You have a Japanese Wii in the UK, that's interesting. They are robot vacs only in the UK today, one in Louisiana. Well, yeah, the DC-06 was their first robotic vacuum cleaner. They didn't make another one until like 20 years afterwards, almost. I would like to meet James Dyson. You better do it quick, because he's getting up there. He's still doing pretty good though, considering how long he's been around. He's still pretty sharp. The most Japanese thing I have is a Japanese Alchemy plushie. It's super cute. Well, of course it is. I like cute things. Oh, by the way, speaking of cute things, I got this from Big Lots. It's this really thin, fuzzy blanket, and it has foxes on it. Isn't that cute? It smells so good, and it's so soft, and I love it. I'm just gonna wrap this around here. The DC-06 is very slow. I'd imagine. The most Japanese thing I have is ramen noodles. I do have some Asian noodles up there. I have some old Japanese candy. Well, not old, but like I bought it a couple months ago. Some Japanese candy that I never finished because it's kind of gross. So I should give it to Bappo because he might like it. But yeah, it's like some really fancy Asian candy. Not really fancy. I got stuff that I thought I would like, and I mostly spared myself from the super experimental stuff as far as like Asian snacks. But I still, I mean, it was fine. Are you a fan of Electrolux vacuum? Their company is now known as Aris. Yes, I do like Electrolux. I want to get the. There's one Electrolux vacuum. I know Fan of Vacuums 2 just did a video on it. I forgot what it was called. But I used to have one of those machines, and it was very nice. It was like one of the old Electrolux commercial uprights or something to that effect. And it was very, very nice. And I do want another one because they are very, very nice machines. For some reason, they remind me of the Clear Track. I don't know why. What are your thoughts on the Bissell Power Force Helix? It's fine. It works. Filtration is god awful, but the rest of it's fine. It does the trick. But yeah, I'm gonna lock up my DC-06 and my fireproof safe from Walmart. I hope it works when I get it out in 5 years, lol. Do you have a Hoover Constellation? I do not. I don't have any canisters at the moment. If you want to know what vacuums I have, go look at my collection video. Or I guess you could also just ask me here, and most of the answers are no. If it's like something weird or exotic, I probably don't have it. The most exotic thing I have is in 1991 era Hoover Runabout with no attachments on it. No hose, I mean. And Phantom, some Phantoms. I got chopsticks. I'm going to Japan, but I know how to use chopsticks because of my sister being Chinese. Also, I'm assuming Pocky, that stuff is popular. Oh yeah, Pocky's really good. I didn't get any Pocky though from that place. I got I don't even know what it's called, but it's just a bunch of stuff. That's stuff. When are you going to get a Bissell Power Force Compact? I've had them before, and they're fine. I just have no reason to own one. So I found out about the Wii startup disc via a Lost Media Wiki article, and at first I was confused. Then I saw the video that showed what it said Wii startup screen would look like. Then I believed it. Oh, I see. Do you get Goblin in the U.S.? No, we do not. Goblin is not a brand here. Not that I'm aware of, at least. If anything, you should get a Turbo Rewind pet or Powerlifter pet bagged. I will probably get well, I mean, there's no point in getting a Rewind because I already have a Helix Turbo. So there's no reason to get another bagless Bissell. I do want a Powerlifter pet bagged or the Cleanview pet bagged. They're basically the same thing. And I'd probably get one of those and then swap the brush roll and the turbo brush from a Helix Turbo, because I think those would look nicer, and I prefer a normal turbo brush compared to the weird pet versions. But I don't know. Then again, I haven't used it, so maybe I would like it. But I don't know. I would get one of those. I just don't have the money to at the moment to buy one. But my local Walmart stopped carrying them, and they did have them for $70, but they're out of stock now. So the only place you can get them is like $120. I can't even find the Powerlifter anymore, but I can find the Cleanview bagged pet. So I could get one of those, but I probably prefer the Powerlifter. By the way, I left the link to said article in your Discord. Also, is that your Power Groom in the background next to the Power Force? That's the Cleanview 2 Deluxe. So that's the Cleanview 2 Deluxe. The one that's going to Cameron soon. Then again, bag vacuums are practically dying right now. Yeah, that sucks because I really like bag vacuums. Also, I'm not even in the frame. But yeah, so It is unfortunate because bag vacuums are much better. Windows XP says hi. Hey, Windows XP. What Wii game would you get from Japan? I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind is Xenoblade. Even though I don't think that's the correct answer. The Bissell Power Force Helix Compact Turbo Rewind Pet. I don't think that's a thing. There is a turbo. There is a compact Helix Turbo. No, power. Yeah, compact turbo. The Samsung Galaxy Round is the most rare Samsung phone. I don't think so. The Note 7 is much more rare at this point. If you heard that, I said Note 7. It's hard to hear through the blanket, but it's thin enough that you can still hear what I'm saying. Hopefully. Did you hear what I just said? That's the weirdest Bissell ever. There's a lot of weird Bissells out there. Oh yeah, FYI, for any Assassin's Creed enthusiasts, Assassin's Creed 2 is free on Uplay today. Interesting. Cameron42 says hello there. Hello. I hope you're staying safe out there. I got your text that said that your weather was crazy as balls. The Samsung Note 10 is more hard to find. What? No, it's not. They still sell them. I like the old Dirt Devil Visions. Hello, Cameron42. I'm gonna say a long Bissell word. What? I hope everyone's doing good. Just want to reiterate that. But yeah. I'm just going to keep myself wrapped in this blanket for the rest of the stream. But yeah. The Note Edge is also called Note X. No, it's not. It's called the Note Edge. Where did that come from? It's called the Note X. It was never called the Note X. Cute Fox Blanket. Thank you. Bissell Power Force Helix Compact Turbo Revolution Power Track Liftoff Pet Rewind, if that made any sense. It did not. I wouldn't be surprised if Bissell actually made that, though. I'm doing good, just trying to plan out a Lost Media episode for my channel, and I haven't even started. I stay up till 2 a.m., says Cornelius Tau. I will not stay up till 2 a.m. I will go to bed at least midnight, because I plan on going to a friend's house tomorrow. They told me they don't have Corona, so it should be good. The Dyson 360i is a very expensive to buy. That rhymed. But yes, and my hair just got messed up because of the fuzzy blanket. That is fine. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. But yeah, my throat always gets scratchy because I'm talking a lot and drinking soda, which is not a good combination. I drink more. I'm going to go to bed. See you next stream. See ya. When you were younger, were you a fan of the Bissell Big Green machines? They were very popular at the time. I was indifferent to them. Didn't really know much about them. Do you like the LG G2? I haven't used a G2. I did use a G3. I was going to do a review on it, but it got taken. is a heuristic. I don't know what that means. Somehow I sleep at like 1 a.m. and end up waking up at like 7 or 8 a.m. What is wrong with me? Now to prepare to hear every Bissell I know. I really... Okay. Don't spam the chat with stupid names. We get it. We get the point. Bissell's naming scheme is weird. We get it. But yes. This is a Wi-Fi adapter. This is fire. That could have been dangerous. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. And this is a Wi-Fi adapter. It says dish on it. Power Force Clean Be Real Top Power Lift Pet Eraser Power Glide and Big Green. You forgot Power Track. The G2 has a problem when the screen's cracked. The touch stop was working. That's a lot of phones, honestly. Yeah. I had an LG G3 and I scripted out a review for it, but then like I was in the middle of recording the video, and then I was living with my ex at the time, and I told him, I was like, what happened? I was like, what'd you do with my G3? And he actually gave it to the guy that he was cheating on me with because he wanted it. So that's what happened to that. So I probably should get another G3. I do have a V20. I have a V20 that I'm going to review soon. However, the charging port is crap on it, and you can't replace the charging port on the V20, which is really stupid. So I got to get a battery with an external battery charger. Thank goodness the V20 has a removable battery. So I will be able to do a review on the V20 once I get that fixed. Have you seen the new iPhone 11? It's not really new anymore, but yeah, I've seen it. It's fine. I'd love to review it, just don't... Excuse me. I'd love to review it, I just don't have the money to get it. Can you do the bagless Bissell vacuum similar to the video you make with the Bissell bag vacuums? I will do that at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. That was the plan all along, was to do it with both. I just haven't done it yet. I will likely at some point. So that will definitely happen at some point. Your ex sounds like a dick. Oh, believe me, he was. Yeah, then again, all of my exes were horrible, but hey, it is what it is. It's kind of a funny thought to think that every single person I've ever been with has cheated on me. Isn't that fun? Ha ha. Ha ha ha. So hard to trust people nowadays. I've been there before. Yeah, it sucks. It's funny because literally one of my friends just like made a post on Facebook, and he's like, "Man, I really like this person, but I don't want to ask them about, I don't want to tell them about it because what if they're just using me and all that stuff?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm right here. I would never do that. You know that." That's the thing that sucks. It's like, if someone is actually genuine and would never do anything to hurt someone, there's no way to tell because so many people are liars. So when you meet someone that's actually genuinely cares about you, you don't trust it because you've been burned so many times. And that's what sucks. And I think everyone deals with that, especially right now. No one trusts anyone right now. No one trusts anyone right now. But it sucks. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We're all gonna get through this thing. It's gonna be no big deal. Once it's all set. Well, it is a big deal, but it's gonna be. We're going to get through it just fine. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said that other phrase. We're gonna get through it. It'll be fine. We'll all get back to normal, and we'll all get back to treating each other like shit, like we normally do as human beings. So it'll be all fine. It's all gonna work out just fine, right? Yeah. How's that twin chamber wind tunnel? It's fine. I haven't really worked on it at all, other than the dirt container. The rest of it's still kind of dirty, and I haven't worked on it. But my ex is dating a druggie. Oh well. Yeah. What is that? What is up with that? With the downgrades? I mean, it's like, dude, you downgraded. Why did you do that? I feel sorry for him too, because it's like, dude, you missed out. You really did. Like, that's not me being arrogant, but just saying. It's like, hey, if you want to friggin', if you want to just toss me aside and then just make up a bunch of dumb shit about me to try to make you look good, to cover up the fact that you were a cheater, then sure, be my guest. You don't have any evidence for anything you're saying about any of the nasty shit you're saying about me anyway, so if you try to take it to court or whatever, it's not going to get anywhere. Be my guest. Go ahead and waste everyone's time. It's not worth my time. Mike says, you're a really good looking guy and you'll definitely find the right one. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Oh my. Your device will restart to update outside of active hours. Windows updates. Windows updates. But yeah, I just need to find someone that I can just wrap in the other half of this blanket. I need someone who can be right here, and I can just wrap this blanket around, and it'll be nice, and it'll be perfect. That's what I need. Where's the Dirt Devil Power Max? I sold it. So I sold that machine. I also sold the Power Force Helix, not this one, obviously. I sold the, not the new one, obviously, but the old style. I sold. I got my ex an iPhone 6. I fixed my ex's iPhone 5S. Or no, I didn't. I didn't actually. I offered to fix it, but I didn't actually fix it. But once he got it fixed, I bought him a case and a screen protector, which he didn't really deserve. He got really mad at me. Now that I think about it, he got really mad at me when I offered to put on the screen protector for him, which is like really weird. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him, but I don't know if it's like something he went through, or I don't know, but he never talked to me about it. So, can't really get mad at me for it, because it's like, if you're going through something and you don't tell me, then that's fine. And I normally wouldn't talk about stuff like that, but I'm only talking about it because I think it's important, because it's like a general sort of thing. The number one reason why any relationship goes sour, or any confrontation with someone goes sour, whether it's platonic or intimate in some way, and this is me giving relationship advice, because I've given out a lot of information device. I've given a lot of relationship advice, and the biggest thing that I've learned is that the biggest problem that people have is lack of communication. That's the number one thing. That's the number one issue that people have, is lack of communication. If you're not honest about the way that you feel, and you're not honest about what's going on, it's going to bite you in the ass. And that's something a lot of people don't understand, and they don't live by that. And they wonder why it is that something goes sour, because y'all don't know what's going on. I don't know why I just said y'all, but if you're friends, if you're family members, if you're partners, it doesn't matter. If there is no established form of communication that you engage in on a regular basis in a professional setting, where you both can be honest about how you feel and what's going on with your lives, it's not going to work out. Because if one of the persons is hurting, or they're doing something and the other person doesn't know about it, it's going to cause conflict down the road. In a day, in a week, in a month, something is going to go sour because you're not on the same page. You don't know what's going on. And that's going to manifest itself in a very ugly way. And that's the biggest thing. That's every single conflict that I've ever seen in recent memory with friends, mediating for friends of mine, essentially playing the role of the therapist, of the counselor. That's the biggest thing that I've seen. It's the most consistent issue that I've seen. Lack of communication. Lack of communication. Be communicative. Do not ignore your partner or your friend or your family member. If they are going through something, you talk it out. You sit down, you talk about it in a professional manner where you can both be honest and professional about the way that you feel and what's going on with your lives. And that would solve the majority of the issues. Because even if you decide, even if we're talking about a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, even if you have to give out information that's unpleasant, like the other person was being unfaithful or they're going through something or they had a death in the family, whatever the case may be, now you have all the information you need, and you know that if you need to go your separate ways, you know exactly how the other person feels, and you can split off in the most professional way, in the most civil way possible, so that way you're both on the same page, and you can understand the other person's perspective and work out the best solution going forward. And that's something that people don't seem to understand. Even people who you would think would know, people who've been in relationships, people who have been on this earth a lot longer, you think would understand that, but a lot of times they don't. Or at the very least, they don't care. Either because there's some nefarious purpose behind it, because they don't want to reveal something that would be a mark on their personality or on their actions, or it's just they're just not interested in putting forth the effort. And again, this is not specific to any certain type of relationship. This can happen with friends, this can happen with partners, this can happen with anyone. It's the number one issue that I see in any sort of conflict between two or more people. Lack of communication. Especially if it's over social media or over something that's over text and not talking face to face or even on the phone, that's a big problem. So if people just were consistent about that, and that was more common that people actually talk, there's a reason why counseling works. There's a reason why sitting down and talking about the way that you truly feel with someone who can counsel you through it, there's a reason why that works. And that's the reason why, because you have everything's on the table, you know what's going on, and you're able to work out the best course of action for both of you in the future, both or more of you, depending on how many people are involved, in the future. And people don't understand that, and that's why people get hurt. Because people hide their true intentions, they hide how they feel, they hide what's going on, they hide their mistakes, and that's how stuff like this happens. That's how people learn to not trust people, because they don't have all the information that can be a deal breaker for someone. That's why friendships end, that's why families get broken up, that's why relationships don't work out and end on sour notes. That's the biggest reason, lack of communication. And people don't understand that. And again, if they do understand it, they're not living by it. So that's my biggest piece of advice I can give to literally any single person is communicate. Be honest. Don't be rude, but be honest. Talk it out in a civil manner. Anyways, let's get back to this. Yes, so again, back to my ex is dating a druggie. Oh well, yeah. I got my ex an iPhone 6. What was my point of mentioning that? Oh yeah, because he had a 5S and then he got a 6S. Why did you sell the 1240? Because I didn't need it. The Power Force Helix was a total failure, the red one. I still have my job. Thank goodness, my iPhone 4S. Chardonnay has been my best counselor. Isn't that an alcohol? I'm pretty sure that is. I didn't mean job. Okay. Bro, this was in my recommended. Oh, yes, civil manner. Did people give you a hard time about your interest in vacuums? People used to give me hell. I mean, whenever I was like really little, when I was in like grade school, some like bullies back when I lived in Missouri used to give me shit for it, but nobody nowadays really does. My ex did, but who gives a shit about that? Another friend of mine did, but that was the same friend who stole my Xbox. So why do I give a shit about his opinion? So The only people that have ever had issues with with any of my hobbies were people that were already bad people to begin with, whether I knew it at the time or not. So, if someone knocks on you for a hobby that's not hurting anyone, especially something like vacuum cleaners, it's not even like that's a productive hobby. That's a hobby where your floors are clean and you're making money because you're repairing something. It's productive. You're actually fixing something. You're like there's literally the only disincentive to being a vacuum collector is space. So if you collect vacuums, they take up more space than something like baseball cards or even video games, like video game cartridges and discs and stuff. So that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest issue. And if you have enough space to work with, and you're smart about how you organize things, because usually if you are a vacuum collector, you probably have some minute sense of OCD. You may be on the spectrum or something. In my experience, that tends to be the case. Not saying it has to be, but in my experience, that's what tends to be the case. So there is usually some mode of a desire for organization and for cleanliness to some fashion. And what is wrong with that? The answer is nothing. I have yet to see any actual argument against being a vacuum collector. Most people that I know of who are against it in some way are because they can't do anything. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but just saying it's like these are people that don't have skills in repair. They don't have the desire. These are people who usually have messy rooms and who don't know how to properly conduct themselves. And again, like the people I mentioned. So I don't really take their opinion seriously because they don't really matter all that much. Just in my experience. Because who cares? There's no point to it. Just trashing on someone for a hobby that they defer from you is completely pointless. And if you're a friend, or at the very least if you're a civil human being, you respect it. Even if it's not your thing, if you don't understand it, because you don't see the appeal of it, that's fine. It's not your thing. Just like I don't see the appeal of collecting baseball cards. Yeah, I understand why someone would want to do it. It makes sense if you like the teams and stuff like that and you want to have these little collectibles. I get it. It's just not my thing. Same story with vacuums or video games or computers or soda bottles or blankets or whatever the case may be. There's a billion different things you can collect. If something exists, there is someone out there who collects it. That's the truth. And thanks to the internet, you can find another network of all people who collect that sort of thing. I'm sure there's people who collect laundry baskets. I'm pretty sure there is. I guarantee you that exists somewhere. Anyways. I have an iPhone 2. I was joking, man. Don't take it seriously. Oh, that's fine. So, let's see. Man, you do nice strokes. I don't know what that means. This kid at my school punched me in the face. He got suspended for like 3 weeks. Oh. But yeah. Yeah, I don't mind you liking vacuums. I'll admit, I lock up when you do talk about it simply because I don't know what to say, but I try to follow with. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're saying like you're just kind of like I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Yeah, I get that. See, and I totally get that. Because obviously you don't know the difference between all the model numbers and all the different variants and the collectible versions and stuff like that. Like I go on a rant about Phantoms, you're like, what the hell is he talking about? That's fine. I don't expect you to know all that stuff because you're not involved in it. It's not your thing. Just the simple fact that you tolerate it alone is fine with me. You know, and that's why it's nice to at least have some interest because then we both like video games and tech stuff. So, oh, a spider. See that spider? Look at that little guy crawling up the wall. There he goes. Just climbing up that wall. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Little spider. Actually, it's a pretty big spider. Wish I had a cordless vacuum. Look at him go. He's just climbing up on the ceiling. Just climbing at a 90-degree angle. How does he do that? Alright, where's a paper towel? I'm gonna go grab that little sucker. Where's my paper towels? I don't want to hurt him. I wanna put him outside. Where are my paper towels? He's just climbing on the ceiling now. Oh, nope, he's about to get on the ceiling. Welcome back, Braden. Did Hoover start in 1908? Yes. Oh, now he's climbing back down. Oh, I think he wants to be on the stream. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's going fast now. Oh, I better get a paper towel. I don't want to get in my computer. Where did I put my paper towels? Oh, wait, I got one right here. All right. Hey, buddy, I'm going to pick you up real quick. Here, why don't you walk on this? Walk right on there. Nope, you're just going to walk away from it? Okay. Come on, walk on there. Come on, you pickle. Come on. Darn it, you're getting out of my reach. All right. You're still walking? Yeah. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Oh, he's running across my wall now. Okay. Alright, 1 sec, I gotta get this spider. This stupid thing will open. Well, if I plug it in the correct way, that could help. There we go. Oh, he's right there. Okay. Suck it up. Okay. Yeah. Where'd he go? Oh. Where's an extension wand? Here we go. Oh, he's walking along my drawing. Okay, buddy. You're dead now. Well, I got him. I'm assuming he's in here now. Where is he? I can't even see him. He's in there somewhere. I'm trying to look for him, but I can't find him. Him or her. I don't know the gender of the spider. I don't know where he went. Wait, is he right there? No, that's a piece of fluff. Where's the spider? Okay, I don't know where the spider went. It's obviously in the vacuum. And it didn't fall out, I don't think. I left it long enough to where he would have gone into the bin. I don't know. Well, I don't hear him crawling or nothing. Well, he's gone. I thought I got him, or did I just knock him down? I could have sworn I saw him get sucked up. Oh well. Let's see. Vacuum out the clean view filters. Huh. Just name all spiders Cotton Eye Joe. Yuck. Welcome back, Brayden. Vacuum time. Suck it up. Yeah, okay, got it. Daniel 2X was timed out by Brayden D for 300 seconds. Why was he... What do you do? Did he do something bad? Probably. Let's see. Throw a vacuum at the spider. I'm not going to throw a vacuum at it. I'm just going to use the vacuum to clean them up. So I'm not going to throw the vacuum at the spider. I'm going to throw the spider in the vacuum. Is the Phantom Fury Special Edition Plus a rare Phantom? Yes, it definitely is. It is indeed a rare Phantom. No, he put a hole in the wall and break his vacuum. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, because I don't think these walls are too thick. So yeah, that would probably hurt it. So not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If the vacuum is anything like the vacuum that we destroyed, it's probably going to destroy the vacuum and leave a black streak on the wall. Well, yeah, it is the same. It is the same one that we destroyed. It's just it's the same model. You can tell it looks the same. It's just this one's purple and the other one was orange, and this one has a little clear window on the front, whereas the one that we smashed was solid. But it's the exact same model. It's a Power Force Helix. But yeah, so it's the same machine. So yeah, when were Phantom vacuums discontinued? They were discontinued whenever the company went bankrupt in 2001. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome, friends. The seconds lost and starts that won't begin. The twisted eyes that see inside Rules that always been. I don't know why, but I really want to unbox a new Bissell right now. Well, then go buy one. And then if you don't want to keep it, just send it to me. I keep joking about that, but I really shouldn't because it's going to make me come off as like being obnoxious and needy when obviously I don't want people to send me stuff. Lego Man's over here wanting to create a black hole, LMAO. Yeah, that vacuum looks a lot more glossy than the one we destroyed. That's because this one I just bought, so it's still glossy because it's barely been used. Whereas the other one was sitting in a storage in a garage. It was sitting in a garage where it was caked in dust and rust for a few years. Because that one was made in... Actually, I still have the serial. I still have the sticker. It was made in... It was made on the 152nd day of 2016 because the sticker popped off, so I stuck it on my wall. So yeah, 1700U, and made on the 152nd day of 2016, whereas this one was manufactured on the Man, this is already dusty. I barely even used this, and it's already covered in dust. That's what happens with these stupid things. But yeah, so this was made on the 273rd day of 2019. So that's 3 years newer. Just over 3 years newer in terms of when it was made, not even when it was bought. Obviously, it was sitting in a box for a few months before I adopted it. So it's technically not a 2020 model. Technically, it's a 2019 model because it was made in 2019. So, but I get your point. Because I bought it early 2020. I bought it in... I forgot... Wait, did I do a... No, yes, I did do a video on it. On unboxing it. Which was... I forgot when. I'm gonna... If I Google Power Force Helix... Will my video pop up? Let's see, images. No. Not cool. Oh, there's one of mine. And then there's one of mine directly below it. Oh, that's not right. That's not right either. Okay, this is broken. But yeah, so where is my newest video on the purple one? I guess that one doesn't show up. Apparently. If I actually search 2191, then will mine show up? I guess not. Oh well. I'm gonna buy a Bissell Power Force Helix Turbo Rewind Pet and use that as my daily driver once I sell my collection. Well, if you're gonna sell your collection... Wait, which ones of your collection are you gonna sell? Are you gonna sell your 3522? What have you done a collection video? If you haven't, then do one. And maybe I know, maybe I missed it, or maybe I'm just forgetting about it. But are you gonna sell? If you decide to sell your 3522, then I will buy it. I wonder if I turn on all of my director vacuums, it would sound like a tornado because of the wind. I don't think that's exactly how that works, but I get what you're trying to say. If I search 2191U, because that's the one that I have. All of them probably due to family issues. Aww. Darn it. I think one other person was in the same boat where they were going to probably have to sell off their collection. Which sucks. I feel really bad about that. Shouldn't have to sell off your collection. Even if I search 2191U, my video still doesn't pop up. But still, my old one pops up for the old Helix, the 1240. Long story short, my mom went crazy on my dad for no reason and told him he was a POS and to get out. If you still have your Envision too, I'll probably get it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm too young to ship, so I'll have to stay local. What? Oh, come on. Yeah, but that means you're gonna have to release those vacuums into the general public, where people are just gonna trash them and throw them away. Uh. Plus, it's gonna be a lot harder to sell them if you have to stay local, unless you live in a big city. Damn, that sucks. Power Force Helix 2191U. Yeah, I know it really sucks, but hey, if I sell them all at my asking price, I'll get 500 plus. Yeah. You're not going to though. That's the problem. I can't even sell a shark for 60 bucks. I really can't. I have to let it go for like 30 bucks if I'm lucky. I'm gonna try to sell most of them to family. Yeah, that's the way to do it. But most of the family doesn't need a vacuum. At least in my experience, anyways. Trying to sell to family. I mean, because they buy. Cause that's the thing. Because if your vacuums are in good shape, then you sell one of them and they last for 10 years. So, like, you're not going to get any repeat sales there. Unless they're just that terrible with machines. And if they are that terrible with machines, then you wouldn't want to sell to them anyway because they wouldn't take good care of it. It's a tiny picture. I can't even let go of a Dyson for 20 bucks. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I just let go of a $150 phone for 20 bucks because it was locked because I can't find anyone to buy it. And the dude complained. He was like, "Can you get your lock off this?" I'm like, "No, that's why I was selling it as is." That's why in the description it says you have to get the lock off there to use it. And I told him in person. He's like, "Will this work?" I'm like, "Yes, you just have to get the lock off of it." And he's like, "Hey man, you need to put your information here." I'm like, "I don't have it. That's why I told you that you have to break past it." Some of my more beat up machines will probably be destroyed on a video. Oh. I mean, it's your stuff. Do whatever you want with it, but I mean, unless it's like really bad, I would just sell them. Anyways, wow, it's 10:56 already. Huh. Interesting. I still got 10 concurrent viewers. Wow. That is interesting. Yeah, I know it really sucks, but if I can't sell them within a month or so, and if my mom isn't successful working out her issue with my dad, I'm gonna have to move with him. Can't you get a step up converter to use UK vacuum cleaners? I don't think so, because I'm under the impression that you can't create power out of nothing, and the machines from the UK are 240 volts. Our power is 120. And not to mention that those machines run at 50 hertz. Our power runs at 60 hertz. So I don't know if there's a way for that to work. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is more simple. Maybe it's just as simple as the other way around. But I don't think that's the case. At least that's not what I've been told, anyways. I've been told that it's like borderline impossible. And I've never seen someone use a UK vacuum in the US. I've seen the opposite plenty of times, but I've never seen someone use a UK vacuum in the US, ever. Unless they like completely. I've seen someone use a UK vacuum in Australia, but that's because they like it's the same voltage. It's just the plug's different, so they just chopped off the plug and just soldered an Australian plug on it onto a UK DCO2 in that case. So yeah, when I was visiting the UK, I actually met Ibai. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to meet him. He seems like a total sweetheart. He seems like a really cool dude to hang out with. He's kind of funny. He's kind of witty. He seems really cool. But if all else fails, he's already met this very nice rich lady named Diane that lives in LA, who's already admitted to being in love with him and has said he's the most respectful man she's ever met. Well, hopefully that's not a catfish, because that honestly sounds. Yeah, Roger. I know Roger, of course. Yeah, Roger's nice. I have an uncle named Roger. He's awesome. Rogers are awesome. As in people named Roger are awesome usually. OMG, I love his videos. Yeah, I just love watching British and Australian people just because their voices are just perfect. They're always perfect. I've never met a British or Australian accent that I didn't like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. I just can't wait until the day that I can finally, like, graduate school, get a great tech job, and, marry an Australian IT technician. I cannot wait till that day happens. It probably won't happen, though. But I can't wait until it does. Roger that. Haha. Seeing it sucks. There's the one guy that I really, really, really like. Like, he's literally perfect, but I have no way there's no way long distance relationship can work, especially someone who lives that far away in a place that I can't even drive to. So it's just like it's never gonna work. So that sucks, but it is what it is. She actually came to the airport twice and went out to dinner with him. She even showed him her bank card info, and she has 3.6 billion in her personal account. She is a diamond dealer. That still sounds kind of scammy to me, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm just gonna say be careful, and I'm just gonna say I hope he's careful too, because I do not want you guys to get put in a situation where something bad happens. Because y'all don't deserve that, honestly. My Featherlight is actually a custom classic. That's why it's black. iBasic is amazing. I met him. He's so nice. Offered to give him my Kirby G4. He said no, put it on eBay. Huh. That makes sense. Well, he got a Kirby recently, I think. Well, maybe not recently, but at some point, not too long ago, he got his first Kirby. And so did I, and I didn't really like it. It's definitely hard to believe, yeah. Honestly, I'll be honest, that sounds too good to be true. Like, if you were just like a normal friend of mine, you were just telling me normally about all this, I'd be like, that doesn't sound legit. Honestly, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It sounds too good to be true. But that's just what I honestly think. First impressions. But yeah. Don't let me talk you out of it, but also don't let me talk you into it either. I just want to say, just be careful, because that could be a bad situation. And I don't want you to get dragged into that and get hurt in some way. If I knew, I wouldn't be telling anyone. No, fair enough. I'm literally just watching my video of the Power Force Helix. I don't know why. I bought this March 10th, 2020. So, just over a month ago. I have a Dirt Devil Breeze just like yours, but it's red, by the way. It's a 2011 one. Yeah. I would like to get one of those old Dirt Devil breezes. But the issue is I just don't... Those things eat through belts so much that, like, what's the point? Obviously, I have the new Breeze a couple times, and it's still good, but again, it just eats through belts. My Featherlight Classic is 2011 too. Yeah. I wonder where the classic model was sold. Do 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 do. My Dirt Devil MVP Swivel Glide Pro Series is probably the best Dirt Devil ever. Yeah, you're not too far off on that. If you're far off at all, which you very well might not be. I'm just not very familiar with Dirt Devils. But it would be nice to find one of those old swivel glides, because the swivel glides are really, really nice machines. Hello, what's this? Michaela Hunter. What do you mean, what is this? It's a stream on YouTube where there's stuff going on. But yes, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm just kind of talking about stuff. Tribe of Benjamin says my vacuum cleaner sucks. Well, that's good. It's supposed to. So that is definitely very good. Where's my blanket? Grab my blanket. Ooh, I just pulled my arm at a weird angle. But yeah. But yes, so... This is a stream where we're just talking about stuff and things, mostly vacuum cleaners right now, but also stuff and things. I'm honestly not a fan of the swivel glides because, to me, they're awkward to use. I haven't used one in years, so I can't really comment on it. I can't imagine they'd be any worse than anything else. Everyone, I'm gonna try to land at 200 knots in X-plane. Wish me luck. Good luck, even though I don't know what you're talking about. Or you could, if you could, would you use the iPhone 2G? No. No. If I could, I'd use the Note 7 or even the Note 3. Rainbow Vacs, are they still around? I'm pretty sure they're still around. I don't see why they wouldn't be. How many vacuums do you currently have in your collection? I'm up to 35. I forgot the last count, but it's like 20-something. So it's not 30-something. It's 20-something. Yes, rainbows are still made to this day. Yeah, I figured they were. I haven't heard anything about them going away. Eurekas are dying because the Sanitaire was just sold from Eureka to Bissell. And Eureka is clearly going out. Like, Eureka is going to be bankrupt in a few years, I guarantee you that. So will GameStop also, but GameStop's at least relevant for a little bit longer. As Eureka, have you heard of anything from Eureka recently other than they had like a Abyssal Cleanview competitor? They still have it, I'm pretty sure, but like nobody I know owns one. And I didn't even hear about him until Vacuum Wars did a video on it. So, yeah. Yeah, I see a rainbow outside. Ha ha ha. I do like rainbows. The vacuums are okay. I don't like wet vacs. I don't like the fact they use water and everything. But it is what it is. They do work sort of. I had someone do a rainbow demo for me years ago, and it was like my stepmom at the time. One of her friends needed to have some people watch it, and yeah. So I finally saw a rainbow in action, and I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. Which it was. It was cool, but I'm just like, I'm never gonna buy one. I'm not gonna spend $2,000 on a vacuum. I was like, I'd be comfortable spending 300 on this, and it's probably worth. I would say it's worth about like I don't know, maybe 500, maybe 600. You could justify it, but 2,000, no, 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 no. Way too much. Are Dyson vacuums worth the money? No. Although there has been a sale recently. You can get like a Dyson Ball Animal 2 right now for like $200, like less than $200, and like that's a pretty good deal. That's not bad. I would buy it if I had the money to throw around, but I don't, so I won't buy it. Not to mention I don't really want one. I'd do a video on it. Not much else. I'm surprised that Kirby is still in business because after hearing about their shady sales tactics, it's not as borderline as bad multi-level marketing businesses, but it almost feels abusive. Yeah. Well, both Kirby's and Rainbows, like, the only reason they sell is because people go door to door with them. It's the only reason. If they didn't go door to door with those machines, they would not be nearly as popular, especially Kirby's. Because Kirby's don't really have much going for them. You can essentially just buy a Sanitaire or something very similar and have 99% of the experience of using a Kirby, using a direct air, a modern direct air metal made machine that's heavy as ass and isn't pleasant to work with and cleans great, but isn't worth the money nor the usability issues. I know Rainbows are great Kirby's are great machines. I just don't desire to use them at all because they're just so difficult to work with. And they're so heavy. I can't use heavy vacuums. I don't even use the Destiny Plus, even though I really like that vacuum, because it's just too heavy. I can't really use it comfortably. That and they want 3K plus for a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, wait, and people are like, yeah, but Kirby's last a long time. So do Oryx. Oryx last forever. Oryx last forever. Old Hoovers last forever. Abyssal that you bought from Walmart 20 years ago still works if you maintain it, as evidenced by my Power Glide. My Power Glide from 2001. So let's say 18, 19 years old. 19 years old. Still works like brand new. Brand new. And it's a 2001 vacuum. And it cost $70-$80 when it was new. If you take good care of your stuff, it's going to take care of you. Period. That's all there is to it. Everyone's saying, don't buy these new vacuums, they're built like crap, they die so quickly. Treat your vacuums well. I know a lot of customers don't. And I know that's the reason why a lot of these machines are thrown out. But look, even with an expensive machine, people still abuse them. That's all there is to it. Oryx do not last a long time. Well, at least not the cheap Chinese-made units. I mean, I can't speak for the newest Oryx. You know, the newest ones. But like the Platinum Pilot, the XL21, the XL2, those are running on 5, 10, 15 years old, 20 years old. They still work. Oryx from 40 years ago still work. Any vacuum, a DC-07, if you bought a DC-07 on launch day in 2001, it'll still work for you. If you replace the clutch, replace both of the filters, make sure it's not clear of make sure it's clear of clogs. It'll keep working for you. You can still use it to this day. And won't have an issue with it. I saw a bit where a Kirby salesman would stay at the person's house for around 5 hours to try to get a sale, even after the people said no. I don't think that's a fault with Kirby. I think that's just the salespeople being dicks. Possibly because Kirby's are dicks. Maybe Kirby is treating their workers so badly that they feel like they need to stalk people and do that. I don't know. Eureka made a brand new vacuum. It's the flash stick vacuum. Oh, so they ripped off every single modern stick vacuum that's a ripoff of the Dyson V7 that everyone's copying now? Ah, great. Sanitors last a long time too, but they're commercial vacuums, so obviously they're built to last and take a beating. I'm sure my Big Green will last a while. Yeah, it's a decent vacuum, lasts you a long time, even if taken care of. However, I keep having to explain to my mom every time our vacuum cleaner dies that she doesn't seem to understand. Well, yeah, it's because a lot of people are stupid. Not saying your mom's stupid, but just saying that a lot of consumers are stupid. Like, I remember with my stepmom, where, again, she's not stupid, but just saying, she had a Bissell Powerforce bagless, a 6584, 2010 model, and she would never take care of it. She would use it. She didn't want me to touch it at all. She never wanted me to touch it. Because she was worried that I would break it. Because of the time I smashed vacuums and stuff. I still fixed them, but she was like, don't touch it, it's my vacuum. I'm like, okay. And she would use it, never wash the filter, just empty the bin, never wash the filter, and then it would stop working, and she'd be like, what did you do to my vacuum? And I'd be like, nothing. The filter needs to be cleaned. And she'd be like, well, can you clean the filter? And I'd be like, yes. And I'd clean the filter, then it would work again. And then she'd do it again. It would eventually stop working because she didn't clean the filter. Chance, you break my vacuum. I didn't break your vacuum. You need to clean the filter. Can you clean the filter? Okay, I'll clean the filter. I don't know if she was, well, I don't remember if she was asking me to clean the filter or if I offered to clean the filter. But either way, she was like, why is it not working? I'm like, because you don't clean the damn filter. If you're complaining about the filter, you should have bought the bagged version like I told you to. Or did I tell her to buy the... I don't remember if I did. I was 10 years old. I don't remember. I thought I told her to buy the bag version. I could be wrong. She probably doesn't remember either. Whatever. What do you think about Dyson vacuums? They're fine. They work good. What is the best for hardwood floors? A Swiffer. Or like the new Dyson with the soft roller. I forgot what it's called. OMG, did she just hate that vacuum or something? No, she liked the vacuum. She liked the vacuum. She just didn't like the fact that it didn't work. Because she didn't take care of it. It's like, this is what you got. You bought a cheap bagless vacuum. It's going to happen. If you just take care of it, if you just actually maintain the filter, then yeah, it's going to keep working just fine. I understand you don't want to get dust all over you and all that, but that's what you get when you buy a bagless vacuum. You have to deal with that. If you didn't want to deal with that, you should have bought the bagged one. Because then you just use it, and you use it. Oh, bag's full. Take it out, throw it away, put a new one in, boom, use it more. That's it. If you use a Powerforce bag, the pre-motor filters never get dirty. Never. Unless you like blow through a bag or something. You have to really abuse a bagged power force to make the premotor filter get even remotely dirty. I have two Dysons and they're so heavy. Any lightweight options that still suck? DC-24, DC-50. There's a new version, the Dyson Small Ball, Dyson Light Ball. There are a few lightweight uprights that you can still get. My Bissell 3-in-1 Turbo works really good on all surfaces and it's only $30 at Walmart at the moment. Yeah, I have an older Bissell stick vac because I have a Singer. I have a Singer stick vac with a handheld in it. It's like black and red. I'm trying to sell it, but nobody wants it. I also had two Eureka stick vacs, both one that didn't have a brush roll and one that did, like a Eureka Quick Up and a Eureka Super Broom, I think it was called. Well, the bag models never get dirty filters. Well, yeah, exactly. Because the bags usually work, especially if you use HEPA bags. But yeah, like I literally cannot remember the last time I've had to wash the premotor filter on any of my bagged Bissells. Ever. I do not remember the last time because they're not getting dirty. Especially right now because I'm using HEPA bags. Like my 352-R, like it... I was using paper bags in this. This is one that's going to Cameron. And, like, let me look at the premotor filter. Yeah, the premotor filter has no dust on it at all. It still looks brand new. But, yeah, so... Yeah, so it's just... They don't get dirty at all. I wish Dyson still made uprights besides the ball animal models. Yeah. Probably because Bissell's better at bag vacuums. Yes. Do you use Shark vacuums? I swear by them. I do not swear by them. Sharks are terrible. I do not recommend them at all. Unless I'm selling them, of course. Then I recommend them. Like, I only sell them because a lot of people seem to like them. And it's like, look, if I don't want it and you like it, then and you want to buy it, then yeah, I'm not going to complain because that's a solution. Why and how do you do your laundry in the bathtub? What? Why do you do your laundry in the bathtub? What? I like older Eurekas, except the airspeed. Would you experiment with a goat? What? Oh, it says Satan. Okay, it's a troll. Sell me a Shark vacuum. Okay. I got one for 80 and one for 150. Plus shipping and handling. Airspeeds are complete junk. They are. I have a 2003 Whirlwind Lightspeed. The power is broken. I have Michelle do all the work. She's my girlfriend. Oh, cool. Every time I hear Michelle, I think Obama. Do you like garage doors? What? No. I mean, I guess they're handy because they open and close. The intake on the Dyson Small Ball is so small it clogs easily. That is true, unfortunately. It does. Also, why does Dyson keep changing the stupid tool mechanism? The friction fit was so much better. Now they got these stupid clamps that break all the time. It's so frustrating. No offense, but why make your girlfriend do all the work? Probably because he's lazy. I've heard the brand new Bissell Power Force bag has a problem where it blows instead of sucking. What? No. I mean, it does both because it sucks in air and then it blows the air back out when it's done sucking it in. That's every vacuum. That's the way any sort of design of airflow goes. Because Dyson is cheap plastic. It's really not. Like, Dysons are built pretty strongly. The new models feel a lot cheaper, but they're still pretty strong. Because they bend really easily, but it's good that they bend instead of snap, so that's good. It feels a lot more sturdy than like any sort of modern Hoover does. My DC-07 has more suction than my DC-25. Well, that makes sense because the 07 has a larger motor. No, it blows dirt out of the hose. Sounds like it's clogged. It's probably clogged. Hey dude, what vacuum would you recommend for a single middle-aged African-American mother of 4 that struggles keeping a tidy place? That's very specific. I would say, well, you told me your nationality, but you didn't tell me how big your house was, which is a much more important thing. So that would be my first question, is how big is your house? Is it mostly carpets? Is it mostly hard floors? Is it a mix of both? How many stories is it? Is there stairs? What is your budget? A lot of those factors would be very, a lot of those answers to all those questions would be very helpful as far as pinpointing an exact machine for you. But yeah, never heard of that issue. Because I have to keep the cameras running when we stream, she does the chores. It's part of our arrangement. What? That's weird. Whatever. Hey, if it works, it works. As long as you're both cool with it, like, hey, you know, because I know I do all the cleaning. I mean, yeah, like, I enjoy doing all the cleaning and stuff, minus dishes, but I'll still do them. I just don't like it, but I like doing everything else. So yeah, like, whenever I move in with someone, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do a lot more chores than my husband does, but that's fine because I enjoy doing chores and stuff. So again, minus dishes. So, but again, I'll still probably do them. But I really enjoy vacuuming. I enjoy dusting. I enjoy, you know, cleaning up the house and making it look nice, even though I'm often lazy and my room's not the best example of that. But that's not because it's not true. That's just because of depression. But yeah, so I generally will be the one doing all sorts of stuff like that, and that's just the way I like doing things. Nothing wrong with that. Shark Rotator Professional Lift Away is my go-to vacuum. Do not buy that vacuum. It's horrible. But Protein Pro Force is the best vacuum for a large house. That is true. That I've heard good things about that one, but I haven't tried it, so I can't really vouch for it. My go-to is if you want a commercial vacuum, is the Bissell Big Green Commercial Power Force. Dirt Devil Dynamites are okay. I would like to find an old Dynamite that has the tools on it. Hi there. I own a Hot Topic franchise in Wyoming. What vacuums do you recommend for using during open hours for discreet sucking? I'm assuming you'd want a quiet vacuum. I mean, you're gonna know the vacuum's on either way, but honestly, the Bissell Power Force. I know I always say it, but it's like that's a cheap vacuum. It'll get the job done if you take good care of it. It'll good. Again, Bissell Big Green Commercial Pro Power Force. There's also a sanitary version of it now with a metal handle. You can get Style 7 Bissell HEPA bags for it. It has a long cord. It's built well. It has decent enough filtration. It'll get the job done. And they're usually $120, $150. Can't really go wrong. Also, new sanitaires are now made by Bissell. Yes, that's what I just said. Do you have a limited edition Dyson in the U.S.? We do. We have a few, actually. Not as many as the U.K. The first one that pops into my head is the DC-24 and 25 had a blueprint edition. In the U.K., they called it the Drawing. So, in the 24 and 25 in the UK went by the Drawing, and we call it Blueprint. So we got the Blueprint version. There's a few others, but that's the one that first pops out to my head as far as limited edition. We also have a lot of store-specific ones. Like, for the DC-07, we had a red version that was exclusive to Target. Um, there was, like, a version of the DC-14 that was exclusive to Sears. That sort of thing. We also have, like, HSN, Home Shopping Network, which is common in the U.S. Sometimes we have specific color variants that are exclusive to those shopping networks for people who buy through those networks. In the case of like the 07 and the 14 and even the kinetic big ball and stuff like that. So how guns make silencers, do vacuums make silencers, so I don't have to scare my poor puppy anymore. I don't like doing that. We got the DC-25 Blitzit. I believe we got it too, but ours maybe was under another name. Although I think we also had a Blitzit model. Maybe it was a different color, but it was basically the same one. I'm pretty sure we had the Blitzit. I thought we did. I don't know. How do you get my kid's slime out of the rug? Well, vacuums aren't designed to suck up slime. They will suck up dirt and crumbs and stuff like that. Yep, just buy a Shark Rocket. They don't even hurt my mouse's ears. Oh. A Shark Rocket, huh? Yeah, a lot of the cordless ones are pretty quiet. Like the Dyson, the V8 I know is pretty quiet because I used to use one at work. And, or was it a V7? It was a V8. And those are pretty good. Those get the job done. But those aren't the best for, like, deep cleaning, but... Hi, my child is trapped in the living room carpet. How can I get him out? You might have to cut up the carpet if your child's trapped underneath there. Vincent 27090X says hi. Yes. So I'm not very good at getting children out of carpets. I would normally question how he got there in the first place. How he or she got there in the first place. R. Kelly. R. Kelly says, I need a good recommendation on what a vacuum can get certain things out of the rug. Please and thanks. Well, you probably need a deep cleaner for that. Something like the Bissell ProHeat 2X Revolution. It was only available in a store called Curry's. I'm going to go to sleep. I also sent you something in Discord PMs that you might like. And then some Japanese stuff. Okie dokie. Well, I see there's a lot of trolls coming into the chat right now, which is weird. So, Shark Apex Duo Clean Power Lift Away Vacuum. That's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. This chat has just devolved into garbage. Anyways, this is Intelitech Studios. It's 11:30. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. And it would seem they are as snug as a bug in a rug. That would be very accurate. What? I can't even read that comment because it's just confusing as hell. Anyways, so before I lose any more brain cells, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. So yeah, I hope you guys had a fun time at this stream. I will see you folks in the next one and or video, which I will likely release one tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. No promises, hopefully. And I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good one, and buy some fluffy blankets, even though it's almost summertime. But it is cold for some of us, so go buy some fluffy blankets, drink some hot chocolate, and stay safe, wash your hands, try not to drink poison. If you come to the UK, go to Curry's, you might like it. Is that a store? Yes, thanks for the recommendations. Would you pleasure yourself with a vacuum? I remember back whenever I was whenever people would make fun of me for collecting vacuums, they would say that, which is always just really bizarre. It doesn't make any sense. But people always, for some reason, say that because people are dirty-minded fucks. So, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream, and I hope y'all have a good video. Have a good night. I'll see you.